The seventh thing, the most important thing that we need to talk when we talk about how PTE essay algorithm works is it will not be looking at different kinds of templates. Oh, this is agree, disagree essay question. You got to write agree, disagree essay template. This is opinion-based essay question. You got to write opinion-based template. This is problem solution. You got to write problem solution. All these are only in IELTS, not in PTE. PTE algorithm doesn't need all these things. I already told you what it needs. So don't give your useful capacity of your brain towards thinking about this unwanted things. I have complete doubts on my PTE essay template. My writing is stuck. Is it because of the template? I want to basically know how the algorithm works, meaning the PTE essay algorithm. Well, if you belong to this category, then trust me, today's video is the one which clarifies all the doubts that you have with respect to the essay template, how the software evaluates your essay, what is the algorithm behind the scene, each and everything in this video. If you want to make most out of this video, make sure you watch the video till then. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on the PTE essay template algorithm decoded for the top marks. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. So before we actually get into decoding the algorithm aspect of the software, let me just show you some of the questions what most of the people will have. The first question is, which template is the best? Remember, the answer is any template is fine. You can use my template or someone's template. I have come across so many templates on an everyday basis. Students share the templates to me, my registered students, and ask me if this works. My only answer is any template works, because I've seen all the templates. Every template is good with respect to linking words, coherence, cohesion, development structure. Definitely is, but use such templates which allows you to write 5 sentences on your own with a mixture of simple, compound, complex. I've come across many templates where people don't have any space to write their thoughts. It restricts them. So as a result, marks will not come. You gotta write, but those category of people who think if they write, they make grammatical errors, then it's time you put in your efforts to learn grammar. Correct? In our course, every day we have essay feedback. So you can join our course if you need further assistance. Every day we review the essay and fix the mistakes. So to answer in one sentence, use any template, but the template should allow you to write 5 sentences on your own with respect to the question. The second question is, which template is not the best? Remember, there's 3 categories. The category number 1 is the template that restricts you from writing your ideas. The category number 2 is template that gives you one blank to fill the topic sentence, and the category 3 is the template that gives you multiple blanks to fill, but only keywords, comma, keywords, comma, keywords. See, all these templates will definitely not give you more than 5 to 6 marks, but the essay contributes some 15 to 20 marks if you get 2 questions. When you write using such templates which gives only one blank, in that blank you write a topic sentence. It's so easy to do that, isn't it? But something so easy will definitely not contribute to a bigger marks. Not only that, I've seen many other templates where it's dash, comma, dash, comma, dash. In the dash, you don't have to fill the sentence, because when you fill the sentence, you make grammatical errors. So I have come up with a new template where you put only one keyword, and get 90. You don't get 90. You don't get a good score. You got to write some meaningful sentences with respect to the question. Just adding a keyword will in any way do not contribute to a better score. I've seen people getting low scores. You may have gotten 79 writing by using this, but definitely the rest of the modules you may have done perfectly well, and because of this you may have lost some 10-11 marks and still got 79. So hope you are getting it. The way it works is something different. My friend has got 79 using this template. If you use, you may get very low score because your friend is so good in other modules. Other modules were all perfectly fine. Just the essay had a problem because of the template, and still 10-11 marks he lost and still 79. It may not be the case with you. Every mark in the essay counts. If you're still thinking to use this, I'm telling you, it's time you stop using them. If you have the problem in grammar and spelling, it's time you work towards it. There is no escape from working towards your grammar, sentence structure and the spelling. At least from now onwards, think towards it. Now let's take up the important question. How does PTE essay algorithm work? There are 10 things to consider when we talk about how the PTE essay algorithm works. The first one is grammar and spelling should be perfect for the algorithm to give you a great score. Whatever the template you use, at the end of the day, your grammar and the spelling, these two, if you're perfect with the template wherein you have 5 sentences on your own should probably give you 15 out of 15 or 20 out of 20 full marks towards your writing. This is elementary, but this is where people have problems and they just work on the template without worrying much about grammar and spelling. If you have problems in grammar and spelling, you need to work towards it. Read a book, take a spelling test from ChatGPT, work towards it. All these are very, very crucial. The second thing that algorithm considers is this: content is not a priority. Definitely is, but you need to write something relevant to the question. For any question, whatever the ideas that come to your mind, start writing. Don't have to worry too much about whether I'm using a great idea or something. No, something relevant to the question. Very soon I'm going to talk about how algorithm evaluates you on the content, but for now it is as simple as this. Write something relevant to the question. More than enough. Don't have to take a lot of pain in thinking the great ideas, advanced ideas. Absolutely not required. This is what is expected for the PTE essay algorithm. The third thing that matters the most when you talk about PTE essay algorithm is it will check for variety of sentences. What kind of sentences that you are well versed with? Simple sentence, compound, complex. All these are very much important. You got to include combination of simple, compound and complex in your essay writing so that you get full marks towards your writing from that. The fourth thing is algorithm doesn't expect you to write something very advanced vocabulary. Remember this in IELTS and all, it's different. People think in IELTS advanced things are required, hi-fi vocabulary, formal vocabulary. Here nothing, it's the grammar and the spelling. The algorithm says I need good grammar, good spelling and something relevant to the question. It will not need a great vocabulary, hi-fi vocabulary. So if you're spending your useful time into thinking that great vocabulary, it's time you stop doing it immediately. The fifth most important thing is synonyms are not required. The PTE essay algorithm will not be eyeing at those synonyms. So you have repeated a word, as a result you will get low scores. That's only in IELTS and not in PTE. So if you are coming from IELTS background, all this are already ingrained within you. As a result, you tend to think, I cannot repeat the same word. I think if I repeat, I'll get low scores. 100%. No PTE algorithm is not trained with respect to this. It will not be looking at whether you've written synonyms or not. You can repeat the same word. 100% fine. Absolutely fine and understand. The sixth thing when we talk about PTE algorithm is algorithm doesn't need the ideas to be so perfect. Even a bad idea we do, man. In IELTS, you need the great idea, right idea, best idea. Here, even if the idea is not so good, oh, it's such a lame idea, it's totally fine. As long as you write something relevant to the question, absolutely fine. So when you start typing, don't think too much about the ideas. Write something relevant to the question. 10% of your Einstein's brain capacity, give it to thinking about ideas. The rest 90%, grammar, spelling, sentence structures. Hope you're getting it. The seventh thing, the most important thing that we need to talk when we talk about how PTE essay algorithm works is it will not be looking at different kinds of templates. Oh, this is agree, disagree essay question. You got to write agree, disagree essay template. This is opinion-based essay question. You got to write opinion-based template. This is problem solution. You got to write problem solution. All these are only in IELTS, not in PTE. PTE algorithm doesn't need all these things. I already told you what it needs. So don't give your useful capacity of your brain towards thinking about this unwanted things. The eighth thing is the most important thing. Algorithm wants mainly the spelling, and if you make one spelling mistake, from our experience it's close to 2 marks, you definitely would lose. If you make 5 spelling mistakes, 8 to 9 marks, 100% you're gonna lose. This is the only thing that you need to strongly consider while typing the essay. Proofread for spelling. There should not be any spelling mistakes. If you make spelling mistakes, writing gone case, remember. The ninth aspect about the essay algorithm is it cannot tolerate even your grammatical errors. If there are silly grammatical errors, very soon I'm going to show you what do I mean by silly grammatical errors. If there is one error, definitely 1 mark you're going to lose. If there are 5-6 grammatical errors, 4-5 marks, 100% you're going to lose towards your writing from your essay writing. Remember, all these things are very, very instrumental. You follow this, understand this and work towards it, you get a beautiful score. You don't do this and just relying on template. I change my template. All these are just going to be wasted. All this will be futile. Don't have to pay attention to all this wrong things. Remember this. The last point is the essay algorithm will be looking for some development structure, that is coherence, linking words. Firstly, this means, for instance, in conclusion. So this is the flow. The flow is the linking words, coherence, cohesion. So your essay template that you use should cover this. And mostly I've seen most of the essay templates. They cover all these things, you don't have to worry. So if you are trying to make your own template, well, you can make your own template, by the way. If you're trying to make your own template, then consider these things and make. Otherwise, it may give you low scores because linking words It's all about connecting the dots. It's not about just randomly putting the dots, it's about connecting them. This is also very, very important. So these are the 10 things that one needs to keep in mind when one wants to understand more about PTE essay algorithm as to how does that work. So take a screenshot of what you're seeing. These are all the cheat codes. Remember, all these are really, really beneficial for your scores in your next PTE exam. So now let's understand how does PTE essay algorithm exactly works with respect to content alone. The moment I read the question, I don't get any idea. So now the point is what kind of ideas you need to write so that you get better scores. So let me just show you with a proper question. If the question is about education, the software expects you to write something about schooling, anything about education. Education is good or bad, should government give scholarship with respect to education, whatever the question is, you don't have to worry. Identify the keywords. Education, the question is about education. You write about studies, you write about good job, because if you get good education, you get good job. You talk about stress regarding homework, whatever it is, something that is relevant to the question you write, you're gonna get marks. If the question is about education is good, blah, 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 in this country, discuss the advantages of government sponsoring. Now, you don't write advantages and just talk about education by giving your opinion, still you'll get good marks. Don't logically think. At the end of the day, it's a software trying to understand what you write, correct? So it may not be able to perfectly evaluate you with respect to your content. Some keywords related to the question, absolutely fine. Don't have to tweak too much into giving perfect content. So let me just show you with another question. If the question is about pollution, you write about car exhaust, correct? Plastic, ACs will pollute, global warming, something related with the pollution you write, you're gonna get marks. Anything, you don't have to pinpoint about great thing, not required. So read the question, close your eyes, whatever the image that you get, just start writing. But when you write, have a mixture of simple, compound and complex sentence. No grammar errors, no spelling errors. So let's also talk about another question where the question is about health. And let's say you write about education and the job. Now probably software may easily identify that you have written off topic. We have tried and tested this, marks have come down. This is exactly what happens when you write using those templates wherein you fill one word. Means it is completely off topic. The question demands you to write about something and you're writing something else. So when asked about health and you're writing about education or job, or when asked about health and you're using one word template and just put topic, all these are the same. You get low scores because of doing this, because algorithm thinks you've written for some other question. Means you have not understood the question. As a result, marks go down. Remember this. Now let's take up a quiz. I'm going to show you a question and the complete essay, which has so many mistakes. First thing is you got to identify how many spelling mistakes are there. Second thing is you got to identify the grammatical errors. You do this, I'm going to run a timer of 3 minutes. Please make use of this because these are the potential errors that one may confront in the exam. So this is a kind of an exercise where you possibly encounter in the real exam. So make use of this opportunity. 3-minute timer on my bottom right. I'm going to show the answer right now. This is the question. It is argued that getting married before finishing school or getting job is not a good choice. Now you write about marriage, job, you're going to get marks. You don't have to write getting married before. All those do not matter. Write something about marriage or the job, you're going to get the score. So I'm going to add a timer of 3 minutes. I'm going to show the essay now. Remember to count the number of spelling mistakes and identify the grammatical errors. In 3 minutes, to the best of your knowledge, post 3 minutes, I'm going to come back and show you what the reality is. I really hope you have found the number of spelling mistakes and the grammatical errors. Let me just show you with the right number of mistakes with respect to spelling and grammar. So today's spelling wrong, that's the number one mistake. Today, T-O-D-A-Y, apostrophe S has to come. Numerous spelling wrong, R-I is wrong, it's R-O-U-S. Third is married spelling wrong, M-A-R-I-E-D, that's absolutely wrong, it is R-R-I-E-D. The fourth is decision spelling wrong. Fifth is completing, T-E-I-N-G, it's T-I-N-G. And then the sixth is prominent spelling wrong. Seventh is educational spelling wrong. So did you also find these 7 spelling mistakes? Most likely yes, they're very easy, but something like this is what is going to happen in your exam as well, most probably when you type. So you gotta develop the habit of proofreading. Let's now identify the grammatical errors. I'm gonna highlight them in green. The first grammatical error is in the first line, the word is. In today's complex word, numerous issues and topics, the two things, they are has to come, not is. One such topic is has to come, are is written. Second paragraph, the third line, if you see, individuals to focus on their, T-H-E-I-R has to come. There means there, T-H-E-R-E, that's wrong. The next line, for instance, a person who gets married, subject verb agreement. He eats, person gets, who gets, S has to come. And then in the third paragraph, less stress in there, T-H-E-I-R has to come. And the last paragraph, while getting married is a good choice. Getting married is singular, it's single entity. So all these are the potential errors people encounter or end up doing in their exam, because of which they get low scores in their writing. So don't belong to this category now. You understand the real things. Focus on proofreading for spelling and grammar. So now I'm going to show you the perfect essay. You can just have a look at it. For the same question, I've used the template. You can check the description. I've shared the template as well. Same templates I've used. I'll just help you understand to go through the entire essay once before we end the video. In today's complex world, numerous issues and topics are subject to debate. One such topic is, now blank is there, whether getting married before finishing school or securing a job is a wise decision. If you don't use the word whether, that sentence is going to be grammatically wrong. So all these are the real things many people tend to forget and think, I used this template, I got low scores. Use it rightly, fix your grammar. While it is true that every topic has its own advantages and disadvantages, my view is that getting married before completing education or establishing a career may not be the best choice. This essay will explore. This is already a part of the template. To begin with is a part of the template. One prominent aspect of topic, why marriage might not be advisable, is the impact it can have on educational goals. This means, that's a part of a template, the marriage often brings responsibilities and it can make it challenging for individuals to focus on their studies. For instance, a person who gets married while still in school may find it difficult to manage the demands of both family life and academics, leading to the potential setbacks in their educational achievements. If you properly observe, there is a reason why I have highlighted them in 3 different colors. Yellow is the main idea, green is supporting idea, blue is example. Yellow, one prominent aspect of why early marriage might not be advisable is the impact it can have on educational goals. So this is the perfect simple sentence. There are no connectors, no subordinate conjunctions. We wrote one simple sentence. Second sentence, this means that marriage often brings responsibilities, and we wrote a compound sentence. For instance, a person who, complex sentence. So we are writing a mixture of simple, compound, complex, done and dusted, second paragraph. Now let's look at the third paragraph. Secondly, one notable feature is, that's a part of a template, importance of financial stability before entering into the marriage, simple sentence. This is due to the fact that having a job and a steady income provides a secure foundation for starting a family, another simple sentence. The rest is all essay template. So the 5 sentences, 3 in the first para, 2 in the second para, with a mixture of simple, compound, complex. We've written 3 simple sentences, 1 compound and 1 complex. Totally 5 sentences done and dusted, no spelling mistakes, no grammatical errors. Content is perfect, something related to the question. You write something like this, you're gonna get a better score using this template. You don't write like this, but just use the template for the sake of it. Please don't come back here and comment saying, this is not working, I got a very low score. Hope you have understood the reality. I think that's all I've got for you today. I really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. With this, I'll park the video here. This is Nakul, Nakul. Nakul signing off from Skills PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks.